Hey, guys, man, y'all tuning in to Talkalit TV. And today, man, I got a very special guest, man. Nigga from Chicago, came to the A.
Yeah.
Man, doing numbers, and making moves. You feel me?
No cap, no cap.
So, man, today, man, I got Dattboyy JC, man.
Going crazy, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for having me, bro, for sure.
For sure, shit. Well, somebody had put me on you, bro. Like, I was like, oh, bro, kind of hard, and he different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to stay on that same wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be trapped, trying to do this and do that. But you different. Like, your beats even different.
For sure. For sure. Hey, yeah.
So, like,
appreciate you.
If you don't mind, bro, introduce yourself. Like, just,
for sure.
Tell the people, like, where you from.
All right, bet. So, my name is JC, Dattboyy JC. Born in Chicago, raised in Atlanta. North Atlanta High School, graduated Howard University. Just a hustler, born hustler. I gotta go get it some way.
Yeah.
Music always been a part of me, you know, so I'm just trying to be a superstar with it. Yeah.
So, like, you from Chicago. So, what age was it when you moved down here?
Around 4 or 5. Me and my mom drove down from Chicago to Atlanta. We stayed all over Atlanta. You know, it's just me and her. So she always got her money. She got her hustling in. So I just followed lead.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So why did y'all move down here though?
My mom got divorced. Stuff wasn't going up in Chicago. We was in the hood, South Side. So it was just a bad community, and she didn't want to have me in that environment. You know, just that's from my perspective. I don't know the full story, but just coming off of my knowledge. That's why we rode down to Atlanta, just better things for her and better things for me. So we came down there, we lived in like the country called Loganville. You know, that was like the first 2-3 years I was in Atlanta, in Georgia, I'll say.
Yeah.
And then my mom, I played baseball down on the east side, so we would drive. I went to school in Lithonia.
Yeah.
But I was all the way in Loganville, so that was like 3 hours away from, you know, from all the way over. And I would say 3 hours. I said like 1 hour and 30. I'm exaggerating. But it was a long-ass drive.
Hey, man, we did traffic.
It was a long-ass drive to get to school to work. So I would get up around 5 o'clock. Me and my mom would drive all the way down to the east side. I'll go to school down there. I went to a private school, a Christian academy called Green Forest. So I went there for kindergarten. All the way up to like middle school, I was in the east side. You know, played baseball there. You know, I really just grew up. You know, all my first happened in the east side. You know, my first kids, my first girl, just the first everything as a kid happened in the east side. So my mom met I won't say a little. My mom met my stepdad, a doctor. So they got some money. We all got money. We ended up moving to west side, like Cobb County. So moved there, Lost Mountain, middle school, came all the way up Hillgrove, got kicked out of Hillgrove, got into a fight, and then moved to North Atlanta. So it was just me kicking shit.
So you really just been all over the city.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like, I just say Atlanta because, you feel me?
So like, you know, like for people who not even familiar with Atlanta, everybody know Atlanta is like the mecca of like the music industry.
Yeah.
But like, how is it like growing up in Atlanta, knowing that you from Chicago? Like, what the differences and how it is down here?
I love Atlanta. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Atlanta taught me how to be who I was. I'm happy that I got kicked out of Hillgrove and went to the real city to see how the real city was and how they, you know, if they fuck with me or not. And, you know, just me being a kid, I was a badass kid. So I was always, you know, rebellious. I was a liar too. So
I mean, that every kid.
Yeah, every kid. But it was like down in Cobb, they wasn't with that. You know, it was always attacking. That's why I got to a fight and shit. But down in Atlanta, like they wasn't with that either. But it was like, nah, you cool. You see, you know, I fuck with you. You fuck your energy. So they put me under their wing and shit. Yeah.
So, and just what the difference is though? Like,
the difference in Chicago and Atlanta. From my perspective, because I'm gonna say Atlanta, it's a lot more money. You know, everybody wanna see everybody eat. You feel me? Like it's the hustle mentality. And you know, Chicago, I moved out when I was 4, but I always come back. And you know, but I feel like with Chicago, it's like more like crabs in a bucket, you know.
Yeah.
It's always someone trying to take you down. But in Atlanta, it's like, we ain't going, you know, you do your thing, but you just don't mess up my money, you know. We ain't worried about you, you know. We gonna do our thing, y'all do your thing, emotion, you know. And it's like, I kind of ran with that, and that kind of been my lifestyle with everything, you know. I ain't worried about no competition. I'm gonna make sure I'm moving and make sure I'm satisfied with that.
Fact. Yeah. And so, you know, you growing up in Atlanta, you know, what kind of student you was in school? We just talking about high school, you know, you
high school,
yeah,
for sure. All right, but I was smart, but I was also, like I said, I was bad. So, you know, I was always skipping class and shit. I played football, so, but whenever it came down, like, I was skipping class so much, but that was like, shit, he can graduate, but he got attendance, you know, he can't graduate if he get attendance straight. You know, I had like, damn, they kind of like 113 absences since I was there from sophomore to senior year. So it was like, I had to stay after school. Sometimes I had to like find some ways to get active. But it's like, whenever it came to grades, you know, whenever I just put my head down, get to work, and, you know, I always came up with it.
So, but why do teachers be like that though? Like,
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. That's them. But I definitely appreciate them for giving me the knowledge, you know, just to move out through it. But
so what made you want to go to college though, take it to the next level?
My mom. My mom, she wasn't going for it.
Oh, she pushed you to do it.
Yeah. You know, I wasn't even thinking about college. To be honest with you, when I graduated, I thought I was a track star and stuff. So I was like, I wanted to, you know, find some way to do that. You know, whatever college I go to, I want to go for track. But my mom was like, yeah, we're gonna get you in college. I applied for Howard, and they accepted me. So, you know, I was, you know, they ain't accept me off the track. They just accepted me off the grades. And, you know, my mom and everything, just making sure I got in there, you know, recommendations, internships, externships to get in there. But once I got in there, everything was just smooth sailing, you know. I found my way, walked on a track team. It didn't go how I was playing, you know, but hey, I was on there. So it was just,
So you played, you went in track?
Yeah. I ran track. I played football. And I really in high school did football and track.
So what was your first love though?
Track.
Track?
Yeah, because I was actually good at track. You feel me? Like,
was you like a small kid? You know, they say like smaller people usually go to like the other type of sports.
I was small back then. I was just small and fast. You know, so football, I played corner, but it was like, you know, I'm small. I ain't like getting hit all the time. So I ain't gonna run into you and tackle you. I like, you know, so that was that. But track, you know, I was just fast. So I got more attention. I got more like, oh, like he actually got something going for him with the track. So I would say that's my love for my first athletic sport. You know, I would say track.
So, and then when do you start like touching, like just gravitating towards music?
Shit, music, that's a whole, you know, music been with me since I was a little kid, to be honest with you. You know, I was always driving, like when I said driving to Chicago to Atlanta. My mom would just have music. We would listen to music all day. Like, we'll be up from we get there all the way down, you know, still playing music, rocking out. She would listen to her music. It was just hip hop, just the whole culture, R&B. So it's like, and with me, I like anime too. So I was always singing the openings, you know, I was always into music. Middle school, I did chorus, you know, and then high school, back at Hillgrove, that's like, that shit, like I made a diss track to a little shawty that dubbed me.
Oh,
you feel me? Lunch school.
I think that when everybody really start, like they gotta make a diss track. Like, even I think I made a diss track toward like a senior at school.
Okay.
I think that's how everybody come in for it.
That diss track really showed me like I got something, because it was like I said, I hated Hillgrove, like the school that I was at before I moved to North Atlanta. But it was like the niggas because I played football there too. Like I could tell they wasn't fucking with me. I was just young back then trying to fit in and shit. But now looking back, I knew they ain't fucking with me. But it was like I appreciated them fucking with me, like in the PS4. So it was like one day we playing video games and shit. We on the PS4 party, playing whatever game. And I told him like, shawty dubbed me and shit, because I got her some shoes or something, you know.
Oh, nah.
I'm a romantic ass nigga outside, bro. I got her some shoes. And I barely even knew shawty, but I just got her some shoes. She looked at them and she was like, thank you. And then I forgot what happened, but she dubbed, right? So I was mad as hell. I was like, and then somehow was like, bro, we just make a diss track. So I rapped the shit in the PS4 party. So they recorded it, put it on SoundCloud. I got like suspended for that shit.
Yeah.
Because niggas found out the whole school was fucking with this shit.
But you got suspended over? You must say it from like foul shit though.
I said some foul shit. I was like, yeah, I said some, how you gonna say it?
Yeah.
I said some foul shit. Cause it was crazy, cause it was like, I ain't even write most of the stuff. Like I had like a good 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And what I was saying in the freestyle, but then it was like, just niggas that I was cool at football. Like even I had a little bully. I don't want to say a bully, but a nigga that was just always on some shit with me.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I'm gonna give you some lyrics. Just say this. I don't even know Shawty for real.
Yeah.
And the shit talk about Shawty brother, all this other shit, but it was like, I'm a little ass kid, you know, I'm gonna try to fit in. So I rapped that shit, made that shit work with the beat, and niggas was fucking with it. And it got like too bad where everybody in the school was listening to it, administrators got to it. And then they took all that shit down. I got suspended for 2 weeks.
They took it down. What you mean?
They took it off SoundCloud.
How?
Because they like, I don't know how it happened. I just know they called everybody up that was in that PS4 party. You feel me? So it was just us
y'all
football.
Had Rico.
Yeah. So I don't know how that happened, but I guess because I ain't make the SoundCloud. Someone made a SoundCloud for me.
Okay.
Under Justice Too Cold. You feel me? So they put that on there. And then they seen it. And they just took that shit down, suspended me, all that. And so,
damn.
Yeah, but that's really got me caught up with music. And then went to college, freestyle, met people like, it was just always music around, you know, freestyling, just, that was the energy that I gave off.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, bro, you should take this shit serious. You know, you can go to open mics. Did open mics, niggas was fucking with it. Like, I was performing with 3 people, but it's like, even them 3 people, they was like diehard fans when I was performing with them. Like, they was fucking with me. So it was like, that just kept me to perform, going crazy regardless of the crowd. And here I am with it now.
You know, you had that start, you know, into music and start getting some notoriety from it.
Yeah.
So when do you like, you know what, I'm gonna take it serious?
What you mean, like professional wise?
Not even professional wise, cause like you make the diss record.
Yeah.
And I know you didn't just stop from doing the diss record.
I was just making.
So from after making the diss record, what do you do next?
Graduate high school. I really was off. Like after the diss track, I just kind of chilled off music and tried to like do some other things because I got suspended. My family, like they wasn't messing with it either. They was like, you know, off of that. But I was always listening to music. I was always listening to music. I was just all up in there.
Yeah.
But when I really started taking it professionally, it was college. You know, that group Catalyst Black. You know, we was always freestyling. They was like, let's make a group. So we started off freshman year. Had a little album on SoundCloud. It's still up there. 4 Roses. Did that. Got a lot of views, a lot of hype. Everybody at school was really fucking with it. Well, our class was fucking with it.
Yeah.
You know, so the girls, of course, you know, once the girls love, it was like a little Valentine's album thing. So it was like,
y'all were like some type of R&B group?
Yeah, called 4 Roses. You feel me? So they was messing with it. So that was like, okay, like I actually got a thing with it. So I was like, cool, Catalyst back, cool. I'm still a member of them. It was like, I'm gonna see what I can do as an artist.
Yeah. So
I dropped my first song called Star. And that shit went crazy. Like, everybody was fucking with from Atlanta, Chicago, DC. Shit, everybody was messing with that. You feel me? So I was like, yeah, I just gotta keep going. Like, it's always, I ain't never received, this gonna sound cocky as hell, but I ain't never received no bad criticism. You feel me? Like, it was always, you got that shit, but I can't wait for you. I wanna see what you can do with this, or see what you can do in this type flow. And it was like, you know, that shit just kept me going. You know? Yeah, just go crazy with it.
So, okay, with the group, so did you go by a different name or you always went by Dattboyy?
I always went by, well, first I started as JC. You feel me? Just J and then C. But I knew everybody had JC. Everybody was like, I typed in JC on SoundCloud, I was like just 45, 80 niggas named JC. So I was like, okay, when people search my name, I gotta make sure my shit unique. So I'm gonna be Dattboyy JC. Like everybody was like, I'm Dattboyy. Like everybody was saying I'm Dattboyy. Like type shit. So Dattboyy JC.
You like everybody saying I'm him.
Yeah, type shit. Like I'm that was the shit back then, you know, before everybody got that him shit.
Yeah.
But Dattboyy. So I took Datt to put the southern accent on there, you know, differentness, uniqueness to it. And I just ran with Dattboyy JC.
Hey, you recently just put up a post talking about how they got your name on wrong on the flyer.
Yeah.
Wait. So cause you add the extra Y's that
I had the extra T. It's 2 T's.
Okay.
Yeah, and they put 1 T on that motherfucker. But first they had like, it's a whole thing. We straight though. We gonna perform. We there. But it was like, it's Dattboyy JC. Dattboyy JC, you know,
I
for
mean,
slang.
they're common like for a lot of, you know, shows and stuff like they
So
get
I wasn't even
everybody
tripping.
wrong.
I wasn't tripping. But I was like, fuck it, we ball. But you know, next time that shit gotta be right. You feel me? Like I ain't tripping. Like, but next time I'm gonna need that double T on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you were doing it in college with your group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you branched off and did your own thing.
Yeah.
Majority when people do that, the team start getting like kind of mad.
Mm-hmm.
How, did they give like a good feedback on that? Like, did they like, oh, you can do your thing, bro. We gonna support you 100%.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't. I mean, Catalyst Black. It wasn't really like a music oriented group. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like a wellness lifestyle group. Mm-hmm. So we just did a mixtape for Valentine's, you know, just to get attention to the group. But I'm still a member of Catalyst Black. It's so many aspects into it. Like it's life. It's just, you know, well-being into, you know, wellness. Yeah. So they were, when I told them, well, when they found out that I was doing my own thing, they already had their own thing going as well.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, I still like all the members, G Pilot, Miles, 47, Kane, Catalyst Black, you know, they all from Chicago and Seattle. So it's like, I'm still cool with them. I still touch base with them. They still doing their songs. You know, I got features with all of them, really, like with all the songs I got. So it's like, we still cool, but it's like, they, you know, they ain't tripping.
So, you know, you never gave a time frame. What was the time frame when y'all made that project?
That was freshman year of college. That was like 2018. 2019. Well, 2019, because it was that Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Me going freshman year of college. So 2019 made that Catalyst Black mixtape. I made Star probably like 2020. And then I just kept going up with that, kept dropping songs. I got like 50 plus songs dropped. So I'm still going with it. Okay,
because, you know, I was looking at your Apple. Yeah. You know, looking at your Apple, you say you dropped your first project in 2023.
2023, my first project. Yeah.
Like, not the EP, but first project.
My album, yeah. J-Star. Mm-hmm.
So you were just putting out singles?
I was putting like singles and EPs. Mm-hmm. You know, I had first, when I first started, I was just doing YouTube. You know, I would just post it on YouTube. I still got some singles on YouTube that is not, you know, just YouTube exclusive. Yeah. But I started on YouTube, then Catalyst Black went to SoundCloud, and then once I did United Masters, you know, I got on all the platforms. So that's when I really started just dropping singles and EPs. But my first real project album was J-Star last year. 23 songs, all that.
So what made you lock in and like, I want to drop a whole project, an album? Yeah. What made you want to do that?
I just love that shit, bro. I just love music, you know. And being at Howard, it was this group called Warner Music Blavatnik Center. Mm-hmm. And my friends, they put me on to it senior year. I regret not being in the junior year and not getting in the loop, but I'm happy I did get in that senior year. Yeah. And it was just love, you know. Shout out Jasmine Young, Professor Young, still love you. But she really just put me under her wing. I was there every day. Like I just love the atmosphere of music. Yeah. You know, like it's something like I could be broke and I'm still making music. Yeah. So it's like I wanted to.
You don't even need a studio. You just need your phone.
Exactly, your phone. You know, whatever. Like voice or you know notes, whatever. I'm gonna make that shit work on God. So it was like with the album, I really wanted to show folks that love. You know, so I did 23 songs. I was turning 23, graduated 2023. I dropped it on my birthday, 10/13, October 13th. So 10 plus 13, 23. So it's like, it was more like a faded thing for me. You know, like this is my destiny. This is what I got to do until I'm dead or I'm dead. You feel me? So it's like, I got to show the world how focused I am with it, you know? So I dropped 23 songs. Everybody was like, 23 songs for an album? What the hell? Like, ain't nobody doing that. What you done? It was like I said, I ain't worried about everybody. Yeah. This for me. So I dropped 23 songs with an 11-minute freestyle at the end of it. Yeah. Called J-Star Freestyle. So, and you know, it's just what I'm telling you right now, but in rhythm and on beats. So it is, you know, just a love for music for real.
So I know on the album is called J-Star. Mm-hmm. And then on your intro, it's JC versus J-Star. Yeah. So what supposed to be like the separation between them?
JC is like the come up, you know, the grind, just, you know, just me as a person. But J Star, that's like the superstar, you know, the J Star personality. And it's like with JC versus J Star, what my whole thought process was that it was like I'm upgrading, you feel me? But I don't want to lose JC when I come J Star. So it's a battle of, you know, trying to be humble and trying to be that superstar that I am, you know. So it's like with JC, I was cool with everybody. You feel me? Like everybody fuck with me. Anime, like I had good energy. And it's like with J Star, what my definition with that is like I know I got a talent.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go crazy regardless what you think. I don't give a fuck what you saying about me. I'm J Star because I know people fuck with me. I know they gonna keep fucking with me.
Yeah.
If I keep doing what I'm doing. So like a star, I'm gonna shine bright and keep shining. So it's like that's J Star. So JC versus J Star, it's kind of like who gonna win?
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah.
So and you know, like a lot of people say, you have to bring up that alter ego of yourself to be an artist because, like, you know, you were very popular with your crowd, but that's your group.
Yeah.
And you know, outside your group, you might be laid back and chill.
For sure.
So and you know, with you creating that alter ego, you could be able to pop it. You know, pop your shit. You'd be like, oh, y'all him, like, you know, you ain't fucking with me performing on stage, like. When you're a reserved person, you got to make that ego, that alter ego, so you can be able to pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like, oh, you fake if you do this, you do that. But you know, most rapper, most artists make a alter ego so they can get out of their shell, to get in that mode to be able to perform.
Okay. And it's like, it ain't even no faking. Like I always had J Star in me. I was always a star. Like whatever I did, like I was always like, if I put my mind to it, I could do it. You know, JC is like I graduated college, graduated high school, then graduated college.
Yeah.
At Howard University as a political science major. So I'm working as a paralegal now. So it's like, I got a whole different side to my life. You feel me? So that's kind of like the JC versus J Star. Like JC, I'm loyal to the books, you know, hair wrapped in a ponytail, suit on, suit and tie, ready to get it going. But J Star, I'm like this, I'm here. Chain on, ready, camera action rolling. You feel me? So it's like, that's kind of the thing. But it's like, when I wouldn't even really call it alter ego, I would just call it like, me being more confident and aware of who I am. You know, aware of what I got, aware of my potential, and really exposing that and enforcing that I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm Dattboyy JC. You feel me? So it's like, but JC always gonna be there. You feel me? So it's kind of like, you know, I'm still working it out here.
So when you came out with J Star, how was the feedback from your peers, everybody that you rock with, people from outside who just not acknowledging you? How was the feedback?
It was great, to be honest with you. I loved it. I dropped it on my birthday, so it was like J Star, the birth of J Star. You feel me? So it was 23 songs, but each song, like one of my partners was telling me, like, yeah, that shit was 23 songs, but I damn near thought that shit was 12 songs. You feel me? Just because it was like each song had its own aura, had its own energy to it.
Yeah.
And they was fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie. They was fucking with that shit heavy. And it's like, when you go to, I got Stargang on the Stargang, that shit hit like 2K plays in like 5 months.
Yeah.
When we dropped that. And video hit 20K on YouTube. So it was like, niggas was like, okay, he really got some. Because that was like my debut album.
Yeah.
You feel me? So everybody in Howard, they knew I was dropping albums, not albums, but like songs and EPs and shit. But it's like, outside of DC and Atlanta, don't nobody know I was really taking it serious. You feel me? And then J Star came out. They was like, oh yeah, he got that shit for sure. On God. So just kept that shit going.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, and I know with that feedback, everybody was like, yeah, we fuck with it. I know you got more stuff in the tuck. Like, because even with, you dropped 21 songs, you still got to make over that to figure out what song should go on here.
Yeah.
So, like, just a rough estimate, How many songs you had to create just to come up with 20 or like 21 songs?
It was 23 songs.
23?
Yeah. But shit. I was just in the studio, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like my partner from college, shout out Tragic. He had a studio in his crib. So after class, I would just go in the studio, be in there for like 5 hours. And it was like we just made songs, freestyles. Just, you know, he'll throw me beats and I'll just rap on it. I wouldn't even pick a beat. He would just throw me some beats. So I'll probably say around 50 songs we made around
50?
that era of senior year of college. So 2023, that year, we made about 50 songs. And even some songs that was supposed to be on J-Star, I added onto my EP called Grad Pack.
Yeah.
So, and then I had a Grad Pack Deluxe. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was like that, and I just really like, okay, I got a love for music. I'm gonna show them, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And it was like we was just dropping. Like I still got songs tucked from that whole J-Star era. So it was like we made a lot of songs. I ain't gonna lie, and it's like I feel like I gotta make 10,000 more.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah.
So with Grad Pack, you were just trying to put something out because you know you just graduated and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was working with Warner Music back then, so that was when I dropped J-Star. They was messing with J-Star. They were like, okay, so what you gonna do for this year? Because that was October 13th, my birthday.
Yeah.
So coming into the new semester, they was like, I was like, I gotta figure out what I gotta do to keep their attention. You feel me? So we all discussed, you know, I had a team meeting at the Warner Music, me and all my fellow college students that was just in the music business.
Yeah.
And my partner named Datt, he was like, shit, make a song called make an EP called Grad Pack. You finna graduate.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, bet. So I did that, put my own spin to it. Grad Pack, you know, like a pack.
Yeah.
Go ahead, this is Grad Pack. We finna grad. We smoking good.
Yeah.
We finna graduate. You feel me? So go ahead and smoke on that Grad Pack tonight. So that was kind of like the promo with that. And then Grad Pack went crazy. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I was like, okay. Like even though I knew J-Star was like cool, that wasn't really my satisfaction. You know, that was just to satisfy everybody that I, you know, that I'm taking it serious. But I already knew I could go harder on that J-Star shit. So Grad Pack, niggas was fucking with it heavy, bro. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a deluxe.
Yeah.
It just kept being up with that. So it just been going up ever since. So I just gotta keep it going, keep it consistency, and you know, going crazy.
And you know, I discovered you by through Meet the Underdogs.
For sure.
Remember, I did like they had like another show, like I think it was last year. You know, we've been locked in. I always look in and see like what new talent down here in Atlanta. Cause I'm from Macon. Yeah. They're like an hour some way. So I don't really get to tap in with a lot of city artists. You know, I know a few, but not
Yeah. For sure.
So, and you recently just won what they just recently just had.
The little lineup thing, the artist lineup showcase. Yeah, I ain't win, but I got put in a little slot. You know, I ain't get cut, so I did the shot. I got like 3rd place, 4th place, but Caviar won it. Shout out Caviar, she went crazy. But definitely appreciate Underdogs for sure. Because as soon as I graduated from Howard, I came down. I was like, I gotta keep this shit going. Yeah. So it was like, one of my partners that I interned with, he was like, he gave me Underdogs information. He was like, tap in with him. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna be tapping in with him, like for sure. Like he gonna see me. I'm gonna show him everything what I got going on. He was like, pull up to the show. Shout out Gambino. He was like, pull up to the show. I'm like, I'm gonna do my thing. And then it's just been going rocking ever since. Yeah. Ever since that. So shout out Underdogs for sure.
And how do you like performing? Cause a lot of people they want people be mixed match. Like, I love performing, but I don't like making music. But
for sure. But I feel like it's a whole thing with it. You know, you can't be an artist if you can't perform. Yeah. Well, actually, let me not say that. What I'm trying to do would be a superstar. I'm trying to be great all around. You know, I'm trying to break just a hip hop artist. I'm trying to be JC, the musical mogul, artist, superstar, just musically bound. So it's like, what I'm trying to do, I love performing. You gonna feel this. Like, you gonna feel the energy. You gonna feel this dedication I got to this art. Yeah. And you gonna feel it too in the music, in the studio. I got songs for just the studio and, just to chill and stuff. But it's like when I'm performing, you gonna be on the same energy I'm on. Straight like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure, for sure. And when was the first time you performed? Like what? Like you can put like yes, it did give a year though.
2018.
2018 at school.
Yeah. I say 2018.
Mm-hmm.
It was like when I first came up to Howard. Open mics, freestyles. It was just that's when I really performed. I ain't performed with Catalyst Black because that was like kind of like a Valentine's thing, but definitely at Howard open mics. Yeah.
So, and they say stage presence is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did you always have it from the jump, or you built into it, like you worked on it?
I definitely worked on it. I was always, when I first started, I was just I was performing like I was in the studio. I wasn't performing like I was trying to show people what I got going.
Yeah.
You feel me? So with that, I definitely worked into it, being at Howard, other artists, and how they got other people's attention. I kind of, I wouldn't say copied it, but, looked into what things they did and see if I'm comfortable doing it and made it into my own style. And, being with the Warner Music Center, they just taught me how to be more confident with myself, and just being more confident kind of just made me be more confident with my audience, regardless of the crowd. So I definitely worked on it, and I'm still working on it.
Still.
For sure.
So, you bring up interning, but who was you interning for?
I can't speak on that, but I definitely interned. I was working at Warner Music Center, so that was already Professor Young. She was cool with the NYC people, not NYC, New York people.
Yeah.
Music wise, she's very, very well known in what she does in the hip hop industry.
Yeah.
So just being with her every day just gave me exposure and connections. So when I graduated, I already had something lined up for me. You feel me? So when I did that, it was like, okay, I got to show them what I'm about. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And here we are with it. Yeah.
Because it just having someone that, that in the game that actually know the business of it can also take you a long way as well. Because like a lot of people want to be an artist, get into music. They don't know the business, and the business is way greater than the music.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like just you already had it. Like you already got everything that you need for real.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna say that. I feel like I need to learn too. I'm just now getting started with the industry and with my road to success and superstar. So I ain't gonna say I got everything, but I'm gonna say what I got right now. I can run with it. You feel me? And I just got to keep running with it, and of course, keep an open mind, but make sure I keep true to myself. So I definitely say that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, man, you got a show tonight. Hey, man, how you coming though?
I'm coming lit. I actually got a show at 4:30, in an hour actually. So
Oh, you got 2 shows?
I got 2 shows at the same spot, 4:30, and then I got a 10 p.m. slot. So I'm coming in, do my thing, rock out. Same shit we've been talking about, bro. Going crazy.
Yeah.
I got 4 songs, finna do that. Then come back for the night shift, going crazy again. So it's like, I just love it, man. Yeah. I gotta keep on going. This just to start for me, just to begin for real.
Bet.
Yeah.
So like, what is your future plans?
Music wise, I got a lot of songs dropping. I got like I said, I got a lot of stuff in the vault.
Yeah.
So me just being who I am, I got to make sure I execute it and push it out accordingly now.
Yeah.
Because it's like I ain't the college JC no more. I'm Dattboyy JC now. So it's like I got to make sure I'm strategical with my drop.
Yeah.
So I got a couple more singles coming out. And then I got a mixtape called Last Shinobi. Finna come out real soon. Finna pop out in the summer. Real different, too different. Showing like what I'm really about for real.
Yeah.
The Last Shinobi, the last one doing this thing.
Yeah.
That's really true to the art and not trying to, do something for the money.
Yeah.
I'm here for the love. So that's kind of what the Last Shinobi finna be coming in with.
They're lit, bro. A lot of people want the money.
Oh God.
But, yeah.
Oh God.
So, and is there anybody that you want to shout out? that always been with you through your journey, always, you know, help you through the journey, like.
For sure. Shout out Draco the Kid. That's my partner. He made music with me too. It just been me and him for real. You know, he was in Atlanta. He ain't come up to college with me. I knew him since middle school. You feel me? Since when I first moved to Cobb County. So we always just been tight like that. But he always been rocking with me. You know, with being who I am and being an artist, a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck with you along the way. But he always fuck with me. And so definitely shout out Draco. Shout out Miss Young. Shout out everybody that fuck with me, man. Shout out y'all. Shout out the fans. Shout out Star Gang. We here. We gonna keep going crazy, man.
For sure.
Oh God, Dattboyy JC going crazy.
So, man, give the people your social media so they can tap into you, bro. If they see the interview and say, "Oh, bro, hard, I need to tap in," give them your social media so they can know where to hit you at.
Yeah. So y'all can follow me on Instagram. I ain't on TikTok no more, so definitely just Instagram. Dattboyy JC.
Whoa, my bad for pausing. Why you left TikTok?
I just can't do it, bro. I feel like that ain't me. You know, I'm gonna let them TikTok. I ain't got nothing against TikTok. It's just I don't want to blow up as no TikTok artist. Whatever, like they can. I love the engagement they got going, the money and all that. But it's like I just feel like they ain't gonna take me serious if I come up as a TikTok artist. So it's like I fuck with TikTok. I made a TikTok. I tried it out. But it's like I was just posting the same shit I posted on Instagram on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's like I couldn't really just, all right, let me post and do this, all that. But it's like I'd rather do that in the studio. You know, if I'm really gonna dedicate something, let me do that in the studio.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, follow me on Instagram, Dattboyy JC. That's everywhere, all socials, YouTube. Everything, just type in Dattboyy JC. Dattboyy JC going crazy, man. Gang.
Okay. So you got anything else you want to say?
Keep living life, man. Go crazy. It's always gonna be some lows in life. It's always gonna be some highs in life. Just make sure you go crazy with the highs and take advantage of them highs, so them losses and them lows won't be hurting that much. You know. Just keep good energy, keep it going, man. Go crazy.
Thanks. Man, I appreciate you for having me here, man, and able to give me your time to do the interview and just, you know, to tap in with my people. You feel me? Like, you feel me?
I appreciate you, bro. Most definitely.
Yeah. So with that, man, if you like today's episode interview, man, please like, comment, please like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, man, we out.
Yeah. Dattboyy JC going crazy.
Peace.
Yeah.